54%. That is the number of employees who are actually satisfied with their relocation experience. One of the most significant life events a person will ever go through, and barely half of them feel good about how it was handled. This is the May 2026 issue of the Moving Compass. And this month, we are talking about why that number exists, what the market is doing right now, and exactly what you need to do about it. Let's go. Let's start with where the market actually is right now because it has shifted. After 2 years of compressed timelines and bidding wars, spring 2026 has a different feel. Mortgage rates have stabilized in the mid-6% range. That is not low, but it is predictable. And inventory in key destination markets is finally rising. That combination is giving relocating employees and families something they genuinely have not had in years. Time to actually look at neighborhoods, time to visit more than one school, time to make a decision that feels right instead of one that feels rushed. That matters more than people realize. The market's seeing the strongest inbound relocation traffic this spring. Phoenix and the surrounding corridor, Nashville and its suburbs, the Research Triangle in North Carolina, and Tampa Bay. Sunbelt momentum has not stopped, but the reasons people are choosing these places have evolved. Cost of living is still a driver, but quality of life, school systems, and access to regional airports have all climbed the priority list. Now, I want to talk about that 54% number again because I think a lot of companies look at it and assume the problem is logistics. The moving truck arrived late, the temporary housing was not great, the reimbursement process was too slow. And yes, those things matter, but that is not the real problem. The logistics of moving a household have never been smoother. The emotional architecture of a move, however, has never been harder to navigate. New schools for children who did not ask to leave their friends. A partner who quietly set aside their own career to follow the assignment. A social network that took years to build, dismantled in a weekend. The most successful relocation programs in 2026 are the ones investing in what I call the integration layer. Neighborhood orientation in the first week, community connection resources, spousal and partner career coaching, and real human check-ins during the first 90 days, not just at the closing table. If your organization is measuring relocation success only by whether the employee showed up to work on their start date, you are measuring the wrong thing. The real metric is retention at 12 months, and the companies winning that number have one thing in common. They treat the move as a life event, not a logistics transaction. Let me give you the snapshot. Right now, 68% of all corporate relocations include an employee in a remote or hybrid role. Think about what that means for where people are choosing to land. The average time from assignment to completed move sits at 42 days. That sounds like a lot until you remember all the pieces that have to align in that window. Sunbelt markets are showing 3.1 times more housing inventory than they had at this same point in 2024. That is a real shift. And still, that satisfaction number is 54%. More inventory, better process, and people still do not feel great about their move. That is the story. Every month I spotlight 2 markets I think deserve more attention, and this month's picks are ones I am genuinely excited about. First, Huntsville, Alabama. I know, but hear me out. Federal aerospace contracts, a thriving tech corridor, and a cost of living roughly 18% below the national average. Inventory is available, neighborhoods are accessible, and the engineering talent coming out of UAH is exceptional. Huntsville is one of the most overlooked relocation destinations in the country right now, and that window will not stay open forever. Second, Columbus, Ohio. Intel's semiconductor campus and the wave of investment following it have completely reshaped Columbus's relocation profile. This city now competes nationally for skilled technical talent. Neighborhoods like Dublin, Powell, and New Albany are seeing consistent demand. And for employees who still need to travel, the airport infrastructure genuinely supports both coasts. Columbus is not under the radar anymore, but it is not yet fully priced for what it is becoming. This quarter is a good time to be looking there. All right, here is your May action list. I am going to go through this fast, but these are the items that actually move the needle right now. 1. Lock in temporary housing at least 45 days before the move date. Moving company and short-term rental availability tightens significantly in June and July. 2. If a school search is part of the picture, start now. Most public school enrollment windows close in late May or early June for the fall term. This one is time sensitive. 3. Review your home sale assistance program or equity sharing options before listing. Market conditions are varying dramatically by zip code this spring. 4. Connect your relocating employee with a CPA early. The timing of a move relative to January 1st can have significant tax consequences that a lot of people do not see coming. 5. Set a 30, 60, and 90-day check-in cadence, not just HR check-ins, real conversations about how the family is settling in. And 6. If there is an international assignment in your pipeline, start immigration documentation now, minimum 90 days out. Global processing times have not improved. Here is the number I want you to leave with. Employees who receive structured neighborhood orientation in their first 2 weeks report 31% higher satisfaction scores at the 6-month mark than those who receive a standard destination services package without that guided component. 31% from orientation. Not from a larger lump sum, not from a better apartment, from someone taking the time to show a family where the good coffee is, where the kids can ride bikes, and where they might actually make a friend. The first Saturday in a new city is where great relocation programs are built or broken. That is the moment you are designing for. That is your May 2026 moving compass. A market in quiet transition. Employees who need more than logistics. 2 destination markets worth watching. A 6-item checklist that could actually change your summer. And 1 stat about Saturday mornings that I hope sticks with you. If you found any of this useful, the full newsletter is available right now. Link is in the bio. Every month you get a deeper dive into the market, destination intelligence, and the kind of relocation strategy that actually moves the needle for the people you are responsible for. It is free. It takes about 10 minutes to read, and the people who subscribe tend to be the ones who are ahead of this stuff instead of reacting to it. If you are working through a relocation right now, whether you are the mobility manager, the HR leader, or the person with the boxes in the living room, I am glad you are here. Follow along. The next issue drops in June. This is the Moving Compass. I will see you next month.